A warning right here in the U.S. from the FBI and Homeland Security, warning of potential threats to public gatherings. The timing of this and why they're concerned tonight. Here's our Chief Justice correspondent, Pierre Thomas, with late reporting.
Tonight, FBI and Homeland Security officials are warning U.S. law enforcement about the potential for terror inspired by that deadly ISIS attack in Moscow targeting a concert hall. The concern, according to the bulletin, violence targeting mass gatherings such as sports stadiums, concert venues, or houses of worship in the United States. Law enforcement told to be on the lookout for any suspicious activity. The bulletin coming just days before millions will gather to watch the eclipse on Monday. Authorities say following the Moscow attack, ISIS and its supporters celebrated the assault and shared graphic and violent attack footage. The terror group calling for similar attacks in the United States.
I'm told U.S. law enforcement is being urged to take this bulletin seriously. Sources say ISIS remains a very real threat.
Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me the truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. I'm back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, straight to the point and edifying. And this lesson is basically going to the events that may take place. Just blowing the trumpet in Zion. All right, the Lord's holy mountain. Okay, as you can see in that video, they're basically giving warnings, all right, of, potential attacks that may happen, okay, or, potential attacks that may happen in the midst of the solar eclipse, you see. And I just found it funny, okay, that they were the same ones that warned Russia of the coming situation that happened with them, you see. Let me just read this here. It says, U.S. had warned Russia of possible terror attack on large gatherings, see. White House, it says, early this month, the U.S. government had informed about a planned terrorist attack in Moscow, potentially targeting large gatherings to include concerts, and National Security Council spokesperson, Sake. All right, but I'm just showing this. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but all right, but basically, it's the same narrative. They warned, okay, and something happened. Could this be something? Could it not be something? Right? We would have to see. But these devils are putting that spirit out there, all right? This is the spirit that's going out there. You just had this earthquake, right? We just coming out of the Pesach, the Passover, you see? And things are turning up, okay? Let me grab this. Okay. Ecclesiastes 12 and 1, it says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Okay, because we're in those evil days, and you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are going to catch a bad one, man. If you don't turn back unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, repent and come back to your Lord, all right, to stop the wickedness, you see, because you are the children of Israel, you are the children of Yasharallah, man. We are the chosen people, you see, and this is the time to turn back unto your power before the evil days come not, okay. Ecclesiastes 12 and 1, it says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, know the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, because that's what the Lord's going to eventually do, okay? He's going to eventually just dispose of you 2/3, man. You see, the undesirables, all right? And these devils are planning all types of evil and wickedness, and it's just so happenly, okay, that this is going to be a massive gathering, okay, where people are coming from all over the world, okay, to be put in one spot, you see, and that will be perfect opportunity for these elites, all right, the devil himself, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, to pull some type of false flag, to pull some type of terror event, to pull some type of destruction, some type of chaos, all right. They can unleash some some demic, they could do anything, to speed things up, like Revelations 12:12 says. And you get that, right? They could potentially be speeding these things up. You see, cause chaos, enforce the martial law, all right, and get the ball rolling. Revelations 12:12 says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. And these devils know that their time is short. The elites know that their time is short. They're seeing the signs in the heavens. All right. You got the prophets on the highways and hedges. They're watching these videos. Okay. They're seeing the uprisings. They're seeing people turning against them. They know that their time is short, so they need to speed this up. But it's the Lord putting the spirit on these devils to the Lord is bugging these devils out, man, and having them move their hand faster than they want to. So I just found it funny that they did the same thing to Russia. It's basically the same play. Okay, they warned Russia. You see. They warned them, and then a month later, an attack happened, or a few weeks later, an attack happened, right? Could this be the same thing? See? Because they're warning that basically these quote-unquote terrorists are gonna, attack in the U.S., okay? But they've been getting ready for this for a while. So let me just grab this video. I ain't gonna make this too long.
Leon Bruto told me they have been in contact with law enforcement agencies in cities that have been in the path of totality before.
Some places that it would take you a half hour to travel to a destination took 6 to 8 hours.
Because of the potential traffic, the sheriff told me most schools will be closed. Most court cases are canceled. More dispatchers will be working, and staffing of first responders will be beefed up for accidents and medical emergencies. But that's not all that he's concerned about.
That people want to do us harm, use an event like this where a lot of people are gathered to do some type of terror event.
You see? So this is the spirit that's out there. You see? You got all these people are gonna be congregating in one spot, one area, okay, completely oblivious to what's going on. Okay, hold on, let me get this. 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right. And these people are ignorant. These people are, like the scriptures told us, to not be dismayed at the signs of heaven like the heathens are. You see, because we know that this is just a sign from the Lord. All right, like he said that he would do. You see? But the heathen going to be out there, and these people are completely oblivious to any other type of destruction, any type of, their situational awareness is nowhere to be found. All right? All they're thinking about is seeing this eclipse and, just enjoying their time. You see? Oblivious Babylonians. Okay, and you don't have Jake out there too. You see? But a lot of our people are going to get destroyed, man. See? That's why the scriptures always tell us to watch. All right, Ephesians 5:15, it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Redeeming the time, because the days are evil. And this is what we're saying. Okay? You're supposed to be watching and paying attention to what's going on. There's no time to be, of course, it's an amazing thing to see the Lord work, right? But you can't, you got to keep your eyes on these devils, man, because they're up to something. Okay? Something is afoot. Something is afoot. Let me get this. Proverbs 22:3 says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And 2/3 of our people, as well as you Babylonians, okay, are completely simple, man, and you're going to get destroyed. All right? So let me go to this article real quick. It says, fact check, it says, why National Guard's nuclear unit is poised for solar eclipse. You see? It says a solar eclipse on April 8th will attract hundreds of thousands of visitors to U.S. towns and cities named by experts as the best place to see the moon completely blacked out It says in Oklahoma, the National Guard has already announced its deployment to support local agencies and residents, with the state falling in path of totality where the moon will block out the sun. It says, however, the local report that an elite chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear unit will be monitoring the event has led to a wave of suspicion. Social media's post. See? Because what's going on here? Why out of all the solar eclipses or all these events, why wasn't this the stance that they took? You see? Something ain't right. And it goes into, the people speaking on it. It says the report noted a deployment of 22 members of an elite chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear unit. You see? Yeah. It said, but things get much weirder. The 22 members of the elite chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear unit will be housed in Broken Arrow, in addition to 110 to 150 Oklahoma Highway Patrol officers. You see? And you could read the more of it. I was just trying to get the points. I wasn't trying to make this long, but something is afoot. You see? Something is afoot. Okay. Let me get this. Psalms 64:2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, because this is who's doing all these things. The secret counsel of the wicked, the secret counsel of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the wicked. Okay, because they're trying to fulfill their agenda. They're trying to, bring forth the chaos so they can bring in the order. All right, time is running out. They see the signs in the heavens. They're being exposed all over, social media, throughout the world. The world hates these devils, man. Okay, so they're gonna have to roll. Okay, so we're just gonna have to see. We're gonna just have to see what's going on. 1 Thessalonians 5:3 says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Because majority of these people are completely oblivious. They think they're safe. They think they're all good. They don't see, all right, they see these police and the National Guard and all these people, security units or whatever. They see them as protection, but they don't understand that the people that want to bring the destruction and the chaos owns these, police and the National Guards, and they own the security, okay? And we know that it's a bunch of black ops being done. So you could have some casual wearing, agent in the crowd pretending to, be amongst, the crowd and do some wild, madness. You see? So this is why you got to pay attention to what's going on. You got to pay attention because we in some evil times. 2 Timothy 3:1, it says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Okay? And then let me just get this video here and I'll wrap it up. Okay? Because it heightens the alert, because the small hats, they attacked they blew up a building in Damascus, which was next to the Iranian, what was it? It was next to the Iranian, that building. Hold on, let me just get the video so I don't mess it up.
Some breaking news. CBS News has learned that U.S. intelligence believes Iran is preparing a major attack in retaliation for Monday's airstrike by Israel on the Iranian consulate in Damascus.
The U.S.
Yeah, the consulate. Basically, it's a sovereign building. You see, but of course these small hats, they want war. Okay, so does Babylon the Great America. They want war. Okay, so they're playing these dirty games and taking these dirty jabs. Okay, because they want war. Okay, which is inevitable, which is prophecy. And Salakia for speaking, if I'm speaking kind of low, it's kind of early in the morning. my neighbors, I don't want them, complaining. Lord willing, I could do a part 2 to this. All right, but I just wanted to bring this out because, tomorrow is the 8th, so, just to be aware and to be mindful,
Israel braced for a retaliatory attack.
Now, the U.S. has warned Iran in writing not to attack U.S. personnel and facilities.
Well, Iran has vowed to hold the U.S. as well as Israel accountable.
Breaking news coming out in the last 24 hours that the U.S. is preparing for significant Iran attack on U.S. or Israeli assets in the region as soon as next week. And you can take a look at the photos coming out from Iran at this time. The U.S. on high alert for Iran threat in region after Israeli strike in Syria. And Middle East crisis. Iran says the enemy will regret strike on Damascus. U.S. on high alert for attacks in Tehran. And I'm going to be sharing with you the latest video footage as this is in a response to what unfolded in Damascus. The United States is on high alert and preparing for a possible attack by Iran targeting Israeli and American assets in the region in response to Israel's strike on the Iranian embassy in Syria, U.S. officials said on Friday. We're definitely at a high state of vigilance, said the officials, confirming a CNN report that said an attack could come in the next week. Suspected Israeli warplanes bombed Iran's embassy in Damascus on Monday in a strike that ended the life of an Iranian military commander and marked a major escalation in Israel's war with the region's adversaries. Take a look at what unfolded.
Breaking news.
Are you tired of buying your meat from the grocery store? Good. You should be, because it's been dead for a long time.
Syrian state media are reporting Israel has conducted a rare daytime strike next to the Iranian embassy in Damascus. Reuters is citing Lebanese security sources saying that the airstrike a senior Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps leader, Mohammad Reza Zahedi. In 2010, you should know the U.S. Treasury sanctioned Zahedi, calling him the commander of the IRGC, Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, Quds Force in Lebanon, and he played a key role in Iran's support to Hezbollah.
Now I'm going to be sharing with you the latest video footage and articles so you can see it for yourself. But before we dive in, do me a favor, if you appreciate the updates so you know exactly.
And we have to keep in mind that the border is open. Okay? The border is wide open. All of America's enemies are coming through the border. There's sleeper cells here. All right, there's militias, all right, from these countries, armies from these countries. Okay, let me just get this video real quick. Let me see real quick.
Seen the most recent Border Patrol footage? All I can say is this is bad. This is really, really bad.
As well, I'm gonna turn this around. Where are you from? Iran? 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 Okay. Like you can see, there's BP over there on their way to pick up more people. And the situation is developing out here. Be sure to keep it locked. That was a surprise to me. I didn't even know they're from Iran. Be sure to keep it locked. We're going to be broadcasting out here for the rest of the day. You don't want to miss this transmission. Ooh, it's getting ugly out here, guys. See you guys.
All right, evil is coming. You see, and that was last year, sometime last year. Okay. And since then, the wars have only escalated. They've been calling for attacks on Babylon. Okay, they've been calling their sleeper cells, and, something big is coming. Okay? Something big is coming. These devils have something planned, right? And it's no coincidence that they're warning before it happens. They're warning just like what they did with Russia. Something could happen, something may not happen. We got to see. But you still cannot trust these devils. You cannot trust your enemies, man. Let me get that after this. 1 Thessalonians 5:3 says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." All right? So, okay. See, never supposed to trust our enemy, man. And these devils, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is our main enemy amongst the other nations. See? Ecclesiasticus 12:10, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. See? Never supposed to trust our enemies, man. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Alright, because they're completely wicked. Alright, and they're trying to fulfill the plans of their NWO. But they need the chaos, they need madness. This is why you're seeing in the news, alright, all these pestilence, wars, alright, all these, destructive, chaotic things going throughout the earth is because of these devils. You see? Let me get this. It's all at the hands of the elites, but this is what the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai wants at the end of the day. Revelation 6:4 says, there went out another horse that was red, signifying Esau, Edom, so-called white man. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And that's what we're seeing going on throughout the earth. All right, peace is being taken. Okay, war is being waged. There's famines. There's no peace, man. See? And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. And this is what's going on right now. Let me get this, okay? Because this is the devil that the scriptures speak about. This is the devil. All right? So, okay. So, Ezekiel 7:25, it says destruction cometh, okay? Because that's what's coming. Destruction, chaos, madness, mayhem. See? Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Okay? And with these devils in power, these Edomites, all right, with them ruling the earth, there will never be peace. Okay? There will never be peace. The scriptures say he is as death and hell. Okay? There will never be no peace with these devils in power. Okay?
What's going on, take a quick second to hit that like button for me. Subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not? And I'm providing my community with resources available in the description. You can go ahead and check those out and see if there's something that could help out you and your family. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in, and let's start off with some video footage coming out with the warnings of potential attacks against the U.S.
Well, now to some breaking news. CBS News has learned that U.S. intelligence believes Iran is preparing a major attack in retaliation for Monday's airstrike by Israel on the Iranian consulate in Damascus. Now, the U.S. has warned Iran in writing not to attack U.S. personnel and facilities. CBS's David Martin is at the Pentagon with these new developments.
Iran's supreme leader held funeral prayers for the Revolutionary Guards by an Israeli airstrike, as both the U.S. and Israel braced for a retaliatory attack.
I want a club to launch higher.
U.S. officials tell CBS News Iran is making preparations to launch a swarm of drones and missiles timed around the upcoming end of Ramadan. The target is still unknown, but Israel is reinforcing its air defenses. The ways of retaliating can come from anywhere, including Iran, Israel's defense minister said, and we are preparing to face this matter.
I think Iran will cast about for a relatively vulnerable target, perhaps an embassy somewhere abroad, something like that, maybe a ship at sea.
Retired General and former Mideast Commander Frank McKenzie says Monday's Israeli strike against the Iranian diplomatic compound in the Syrian capital of Damascus was the most significant Israeli attack against Iranians since the war in Gaza began.
It's a very precisely directed strike that took out key leadership, and I think it's hurt them quite a bit.
2 senior generals were among the 7 what Iran considered to be an attack on its sovereign territory. Caught the U.S. as much by surprise as it did Iran, even though it was carried out by an American-built F-35 stealth fighter. The U.S. was quick to disavow any connection.
We were not notified by the Israelis about their strike or the intended target of their strike in Damascus.
And you know that's complete BS, man. How is it that you knew that your enemy, speaking on Russia, was going to be attacked, and you warned them, you warned your enemies, okay? But you did not know that the people who you're giving weapons to, the people you're helping, okay, your leaders, which are these small hats who really control, all right, Babylon the Great America, okay? And this is why they're pushing for the war and pushing for destruction and chaos. But how is it that you didn't know what they were doing? This devil knows everything else, but you didn't know that they were about to do that in the planes that you gave them, was most likely with the bombs and the weapons that you gave them. You see, it's the devil, man. Let me get this. Let me get that 2 Corinthians again, because this is the devil, man, that the scriptures speak about, man. Esau eating the so-called white man, all right? 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of his devices, okay? They use their media, all right, as a form of witchcraft and mind control, okay, to spin the narrative, you see? But here it is, these Iranians are promising destruction on Babylon the Great. They're promising, payback, so to speak, okay? And you have sleeper cells in Babylon the Great America right now as we speak, probably plotting, all right? And they know that this event is coming up. They know that this event where hundreds of thousands, probably millions of people are going to be attending, all right? These devils are working in the midst, man, all right? Problem, reaction, solution, all right?
Still, Iran has vowed to hold the U.S. as well as Israel accountable, and American troops throughout the Middle East have been put on high alert that they too might be attacked in coming days. Nora?
David Martin, thank you very much for that new reporting.
So there you have it. And now let's take a look at this article that came out from CNN that's going to give a little bit more context. Again, this coming out in the last 24 hours that says the U.S. preparing for significant Iran attack on U.S. or Israeli assets in the region as soon as next week. Now, the U.S. is on high alert and actively preparing for a significant attack that could come as soon as within the next week by Iran targeting Israeli or American assets in the region in response to Monday's Israeli strike in Damascus that ended the life of top Iranian commanders. A senior administration official tells CNN, senior U.S. officials currently believe that the attack by Iran is inevitable, a view shared by the Israeli counterparts as well, that officials said. The two governments are furiously working to get in position ahead of what is to come, as they anticipate that Iran's attack could unfold in a number of different ways, and that both U.S. and Israeli assets and personnel are at risk of being targeted. A forthcoming Iranian attack was a major topic of discussion on President Joe Biden's phone call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Thursday. Now, as of Friday, yesterday, the two governments did not know when or how Iran planned to strike back, the officials said. A direct strike on Israel by Iran is one of the worst-case scenarios that the Biden administration is bracing for, as it would guarantee rapid escalation of an already tumultuous situation in the Middle East. Such a strike could lead to an Israeli-Hamas war broadening into a wider regional conflict, something that Biden has long sought to avoid. Now, Israel has carried out numerous strikes on Iran-backed targets in Syria, often targeting weapons shipments intended for Hezbollah, a powerful Iranian proxy in Lebanon. But the targeting of an embassy itself marks a significant escalation, since embassies are considered a sovereign territory of the nations they represent. Iran vowed to take revenge. Now, the U.S. was quick to inform Iran that the Biden administration was not involved and had no advanced knowledge of Monday's strike on the embassy and warned Iran against coming against American assets. The United States had no involvement in the strikes, and we did not know about it ahead of time, the National Security Council spokesperson told CNN earlier this week. The U.S. has warned Iran not to use the Israeli strike in Damascus as a pretext to attack U.S. personnel and facilities, a State Department spokesperson told CNN on Friday. Now, the warning was sent in a response to a message from Iran, the spokesperson said. Iran's message to the U.S. blamed the United States for the Damascus attack, a senior administration official said, though it was not clear what, if anything else, Iran conveyed to the United States in that initial message. The deputy chief of staff of the Iranian President Mohammad Jamshidi said on X Friday that in a written message, the Islamic Republic of Iran warned the U.S. leadership not to get dragged into Netanyahu's trap for the U.S. Stay away so you won't get hurt, he added in a response. The U.S. asked Iran not to target American facilities. As Iran noted publicly, we received a message from them, the State Department spokesperson told CNN when asked about the post, and we responded by warning Iran not to use this as a pretext to attack U.S. personnel and facilities. We did not ask. A senior administrative official described the U.S. warning to Iran as, "Don't think about coming after the United States." The State Department spokesperson did not provide further information about how the U.S. message was conveyed to Iran. There you have it. Let me know your thoughts as...
You see, so it could be something, it could be nothing, but it's just, just blowing the trumpet, all right? Because we're in the evil time, man. You see, let me get this again. Ecclesiastes 9 and 12, it says, "For men also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in a snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them." And this hell is about to fall suddenly upon 2/3 of our people. These Babylonians that just, they think life is life, man. All right, in the midst of all of these evils, in the midst of all this chaos, they just still living life. Completely simple and ignorant. All right. They believe that this place is going to bounce back, but it's not. See? Let me get this. 2nd Ezra 15 and 18. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." And these are the times that we're fastly approaching. Right? So like I said, it could be something, it could be nothing. But it's just, just blowing the trumpet. You see? Because these devils are working wickedness behind the scenes. There's a lot of evils and wickedness going on behind the scenes. Let me grab that real quick. See? And it's just so funny that they're trying to warn ahead of time, like, something may happen. Like I said, it could be something, it could be nothing. Get this. Micah 2:1, it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand, and we know who the earth is in the hand of right now." All right, we know who's ruling the earth. The Edomites, the so-called white man, the elites. All right, they're currently ruling the planet. Okay, and they're leading the world into destruction, into chaos, into hell and death, man, into World War III. All right, they're trying to fulfill, all right, that NWO. You see, but this is all the will and power of Yahweh Bashem El Shai, because the Lord is going to destroy this devil. You see, the Lord is going to bring these devils down. Let me just get that in Obadiah, and I'll just wrap it up. But stay circumspect. You see. Hold on, let me just grab this. Just get the point. Obadiah 1 and 3 says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" It's the mind of the modern Edomite, all right, the elites. It says, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai." See, so it's going to be the Lord. The Lord is going to bring this devil down. The Lord is going to allow this man, all right, to forward himself for a little season, all right, for a little bit, but the Lord is eventually going to, take him down. You see? So let me just read these, next scriptures here. It's kind of early in the morning. Just got up from work. I wanted this to be a little bit more better. But I just wanted to blow the trumpet. I didn't want to wait until tomorrow, when I'm off, to do this. I want to give the heads up first. Let me see this here. See? Ephesians 5:15 says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil." Okay, we're supposed to be measuring the times, all right? To know where we are in prophecy, to know where we are in time, man. You see, and we're in the evil day, you see. Ecclesiastes 12:1, it says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth." This is the time you're supposed to be turning back to Yahweh Bashem El Shai, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Don't wait until judgment is going forth. Don't wait until the doors of mercies is closed. Don't wait until grace is no longer available to you. Okay, and I'm going to grab that after I grab this. Let me just put it up there so I have it up there. Okay. Because you 2/3, you're going to have to taste the second death, man. You see? Ecclesiastes 12:1, it says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." You see? Because that's the time that's coming. 2nd Ezra 9:9, it says, "Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments." Okay? Because that's gonna come for you 2/3, as well as these, Babylonian, these heathens, they gonna suffer, man. All right, but you 2/3 are gonna suffer along with them. You're gonna die the deaths of heathens, man, because that's what you are. Not coming back to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Not coming back to your heritage, loving the world. You're gonna get destroyed with it. 2nd Ezra 9:10, it says, "For as much as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law," you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, as well as these heathen, all right, they don't know Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Neither do you 2/3. Okay, that's why you're gonna perish on this side. It says, "And they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it." And that's the period that you're in right now, this grace period, this mercy. All right, the Lord has given us mercy via Yahweh Shai, through the Holy Spirit, which has returned unto us this wisdom, this knowledge, this understanding of the scriptures, understanding who we are. All right, being able to repent, being able to fear the Lord. All right, to lean and to trust on the Lord, and to hell with Esau, man. All right, to say to hell with Esau, and to come back to your heritage, to your culture, man. You see, come back to who you are as a Hebrew Israelite, Yashar Allah, man. You see, but 2/3, all right, you're gonna despise it. You don't understand it, so you're gonna waste this period that you have right now, and it's gonna lead you into destruction, man. You see, because hell is about to break loose, and y'all are gonna get caught all the way up in it. All right, let me read this again. It says 2nd Ezra 9:11. It says, "And they that have loathed my law, while they yet had liberty, and when this place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it." You see, and 2/3 of our people, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, despise the law of Yahweh Bashem El Shai. All right, y'all do not want to return back unto the Lord. You want to live your wicked, careless, death-driven life, man. And that's what you're going to receive. Pursuant to the next verse, the point, it says 2nd Ezra 9:12, it says, "The same must know it after death by pain." Okay, so it's going to be a lot of grievous deletions done on this side to you 2/3, man. You see, the best thing for y'all to do is to return back unto Yahweh Bashem El Shai, to remember thy Creator. See, remember thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, and all the years draw nigh. And know that those times are drawing very close. We can see it all over. The Lord just showed us what yesterday, day before yesterday, with the earthquake. Okay. "And thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." You see, and that's the time we're fastly approaching. So I hope this was edifying. Lord willing, I could do a more, a more better lesson. As in, like, I won't have to speak quietly like this, and I could get what I want to get and go deeper into this. Lord willing, I could do that tomorrow when I get off work before the eclipse, because I'm gonna try to catch that. But yeah, a lot of signs going on in the heavens. Evils is going on, a lot of wickedness, a lot of these devils turning CERN on, and wanting to launch missiles into the eclipse, and all types of wickedness is going on, man. All types of wickedness is going on. So you gotta stay prayed up, fasting, just staying in the spirit, first and foremost. So let me just grab this last scripture and I'm gonna wrap it up. Ecclesiasticus 5:7, it says, "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, Yahweh Bashem El Shai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem El Shai, come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance." And that's the day that's fastly approaching, the day Yahweh Bashem El Shai's vengeance. Okay, and a lot of y'all are gonna get caught in your security. You're gonna get destroyed in your security, man. All right, so like I said, just blowing the trumpet. This could be something, it could be nothing. We just gotta see. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Akakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom.